The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing today? All right, it's tab and pen time. Let's get that tab. Let's get that pen, as we're going to talk about rules and tools, how to get to that first $1 million. Now, it's the hardest thing you ever do in your life, getting to the first million. But again, how you structure is everything you're trying to do. Now, today, we're here to go about education, analyzation, and tell you what you're doing right or wrong. If you're willing to listen, sometimes it's hard to get you to turn these on. So let's understand. Now, for me, I'm Ray Reynolds, the godfather of credit. Build billions and billions of dollars of credit for people all the time, and that's the ultimate goal. So as we do this, all right, it's very simple. Yes. So the most important thing to do right now is understand rules and tools. So this is live. You have a question, type it out, please. I mean, here's me. As a little kid, I wanted someone to help me. You see, I got to eat out of a trash can, be homeless, be used and abused, and it sucked. I wanted out of hell. Got nobody to help me. Always think about, hey, can this person, that millionaire, that billionaire. I brought in my first $1 million through the corporate structure at 14 and a half. What the hell did you do? Your problem is you. Don't blame anybody else. But I'm going to tell it like it is, and maybe you can't handle that. 2.6 billion at 26, 3.7 billion 15 years ago. So let's cut to the chase and find out what the hell you're doing wrong. but can you handle the truth? We'll find that out today. Now, understand something. There's no pictures, no recording in the beginning. Why? It's a mindset. If you want it bad enough, knock off the crap and go get it. It's simple. Write down, see it, believe it, go get it. It's exactly what I did as a kid. Whatever I see, I would believe, I'd pray, I'd go get it. And everybody got my way, I knocked them on their feet. You see, the problem is today, you've had friends and family member probably rip you off. You probably spent thousands on crap that didn't work. Like the client earlier today, they said, Tony Baloney ripped me off. He's doing his free summit now. He's on TikTok talking about the marriage and everything else. Man's been married 5 times. Maybe finally got it right. He's got other past that's basically people don't look at. But let's understand the truth. My poor client got ripped off for $7,500 for a blah, blah, blah. Spent $5,000 for a corporation, an idiot attorney, didn't learn diddly squat. Sound like you? Now there's me, 1981. That's the highest and fastest kick in earth. All right, in 1981. Every time I hear some ding-dong say, white man can't jump, that's not funny. Hell, I hold the record. Now, I like goodies. You like goodies? How bad you want it? I bought my first Lamborghini at 14 and a half years old from an auction. Boom, boom. Had $1 million in the freaking bank. I like goodies. You like goodies? All right, I got mansions in Huntington Harbor and all 5 islands, and I got the largest U-Dock. Got to have somewhere to park my 3 yachts, my 2 race boats, my Duffies, and my Sea-Doos. Where do you park yours? See, I'm from that when I wrote that book, Bullshit Don't Pay Your Bills. So let's look at this right now. I had to duck, hit my head that night. See, I understand. So I hit my head, blood everywhere, going, blah, it's a mess. It's a mindset. Let's break it down. Ready to break it down? Mindset. If you want something bad enough, you basically look at it, you get possessed, you want it bad. But it's up to you. For me, I always looked at it, if I can touch it, I can kick it. What does this mean? Let's break it down. If I can reach my hand up here, which I can, you see me doing it now, and I can jump up and touch the basketball hoop with my little fingers, which most people can do, it's only 9 feet. Well, if I could touch it, I could kick it, because damn, I can do the splits every which way. It's like when Robert Bannister wrote the 4-minute mile, he did it, he broke the record. Everybody followed along after that. Before then, attorneys and the doctors say, you're going to die. He didn't die, did he? If I can touch it, I can kick it. Think about it. Think about you today. You want a goal. You want the house. You want the car. You want the $1 million dream. What did you do yesterday to make it happen? See it, believe it, go get it. It's pretty simple. Take your tablet and pen, turn it this way now. Turn it this way. See, I think what your problem is, you didn't pay attention. Everybody told you what to do, and you follow like ducks and sheep. You got to get your SSN. You did that. Bah, quack, quack, quack. By the way, you signed an SS5 form, but you didn't know it. Now, if you didn't do it yourself, guess what? Mommy did it in 71 on. It's when Nixon took the gold standard out. So let's draw this diagram right in front of you. Let's get ready to not bring the pain home. You brought the pain home. I don't get it. I don't understand. You jacked up the wrong damn car. That's why you got shitty credit. I don't understand. Why would you jack up a credit card, drop the score, get stuck, can't get it anymore, bring the pain home to you and your spouse and your family too, and haunt your house being stupid? You're not stupid. Why did you do stupid? Now draw this diagram on this side. Maybe you can't handle the truth, but I've been doing this for 49 damn years, and I'm the one who trained Ken Yarbrough for TRW and Aspirian, period. I'm the one who created basically 25-20 rule you have to live by today. So let's pay attention. Your Bank of America has bankrupt 8,000 locations so far. They have a branch number. Listen carefully. Corporation, all right, literally having what? Another corporation called subsidiary. So that means they have a separate tax ID. That's called the branch number. They bankrupt the location, wipes out the 100-year lease, take the assets and walk away and write it off on their taxes. You bring the pain home to you and your family. I just watched some idiot on TikTok. You're going to get this building, you get this core, get this house, and then you're going to basically quickly do to an LLC. That dumbass. It should have been basically closed escrow in the LLC. Stupid people. So tired of idiots with their baseball caps backwards, act like they're freaking idiots and they're what, geniuses? You're being tricked by a bunch of BS. Maybe today I can get you to listen and learn. I pray I can. Your banks and grocery stores in your face bankrupt locations and take the assets and write it off on their taxes. They don't bring the pain home like you. Your problem is your lack of knowledge. You bring the pain home every day. Sam's Club, Geico, all right, Walmart. Cities file bankruptcy. Cities. How the hell does a city, the government, the system, the state do this? United States of America, Incorporated. Supreme Court deems corporations a legal person. Okay? 50 corps, 50 states, and then cities and corporations too. They pledge their assets from the city to the state to the federal government. So they can bankrupt every debt they ever want to and tell everybody to kiss their assets and never bring the pain home. Got it? Your problem is you. You're going to listen today. Some of you are going to pay attention. I'm going to get you to millionaire. Half of you are freaking lazy. Lazy. The other half, let's go get it. Which one are you? Lazy or go get it? Make a decision. I've made 33 millionaires so far. 30 billionaires. I'm also the incorporated for rich and famous people. I cut to the chase. I'll teach you how to stop bringing the pain home. Stop it. It's ridiculous. I'll show you your problem and your solution. All right. Become a CFO, Chief Financial Officer. Okay. All right. Program your brain to millionaire status. That means you're going to have to get your hands dirty. That means you're going to look around the curtain. You're going to understand how it works. Because that's what I had to do for me. I didn't like being used and abused as a kid. I always said, why me, God? Why? Where's my mommy, my daddy? I didn't get one. Damn, it pissed me off. Ate out of a trash can. It sucks. Being used and abused, hell, I want out of hell. That's why I was so determined to make it work. Your problem is, again, half you're lazy, half need to get a little crazy and go get it. Today, you're going to get off your assets. You're going to see it, believe it, go get it, write it down. Now, not next week. Write it down. See it, believe it, go get it. That simple. Now, I'm going to make you a CFO for the ones who want to be a CFO. Now, let's understand what this really means. It's the true rules and tools. Number one, I'm going to get you two of these suckers. They're 50,000 each. There's 100 grand. What are you going to do? You're going to listen and learn. When I designed the system for TRW and then became Experian, I put in rules and tools, and I said, simple. Put a sticky behind every damn credit card. If it's a $10,000 card, you're going to use 29%. Your problem is you think you can use your damn credit card for what? Max it out. That's called stupid. Okay? Understand something. Personal credit, you can't write off daily squat anyway. So if we use 29% on $100,000 of credit, that is $71,000 of safety in case we have an oh shit day, week, month, or year. You protect your family. See, the problem is you keep bringing the damn pain home. Knock it off. Next, we're going to make sure you get a corporation my way. Now, if you paid for a corporation from any corporate service, attorney, CPA, I'm going to call that stupid. They're free in all 50 states. Who would have to pay for it? You didn't want to daily squat anyway. I'm the guy that invented division process in 85, 86. Because I didn't want to pay franchise tax fee for every location I had of my Shakey's Pizzas, my 31 flavor ice creams, my shopping centers, my hotels and motels. I want to bring the franchise tax fee. Idiot on TikTok. All these LLCs quickly. Stop. You don't need a bunch of LLCs. And it's like some of you call in the office, one of my call centers. I don't have a corporate. I got an LLC. Makes you sound stupid. An LLC is a corporation. Auto income. I had 22,000 payphones when I was 17 and a half. I kept collecting them. $300 a piece, auto income. 19 houses, auto income. I like auto income. Write it down. I know nowadays they say it's passive income. I don't give a shit. I want the money coming in. I want to pay my bills because I didn't like having the stress on my back. See, you stress yourself out all the time. All right, every day you stress yourself out through the emotions, what you're trying to do. Let's protect our ass. That's the house. You do not buy a house under you, escrow, closed homestead trust. That's called stupid. You buy the house through the trust, period. So nobody knows it's yours. And you better damn well protect your family. So far, you have failed. You brought the pain home 50 times and other people around you. but maybe you can't handle the truth. Now we're going to talk about the list. Do you have a goal list, yes or no? Simple. Do you have a goal list? Let's understand what this means. The goal list is the index of a book. Every goal you want to receive or attain is 38 steps to get it. There are 38 steps standard to get any damn goal you want. 38. You're trying to get the goals to create this. You don't know what this is, do you? It's a Federal Reserve note. It's not even money. Stop being money, all right, in 34. When, guess what? Roosevelt took and did the Gold Standard Act. The Nixon took it out in 71. In God we trust, a Federal Reserve note. At least it says that. Here's a list. Now understand something today. I will bet you did the same routine this morning when you got up as you did yesterday and the day before. All right, I agree you do the same routine. You don't find your me time and your routine is boring and you're trying to change your life. Then you better change your damn routine. Tomorrow morning, every one of you will get up 2 hours earlier. Write it down, set up your alarm clock, 2 hours. Find yourself your me time. Find it tomorrow. Me time. Next, daily list. You need a daily list. You need a weekly list. You need a project list. Everything you try to do, you get your asses kicked and knocked down all the time. You better get up again and again. But that's up to you. You have to be tenacious, faith, and persistence. If you allow me, I'll make your list for you. That's right. I'll give you the list to get to millionaire. And then I'll guarantee it. If you do everything on the list, if it doesn't work, I'll hand you the $1 million Lamborghini. See, I got no BS to give you besides the truth. But again, one of my books is called Bullshit Didn't Pay Your Bills. You got a corporation, 80% of you do. Fantastic. You're 45 to 70 years old. You're trying to figure out what's next. Let me be your next, okay? Now, if you don't have a year at corporation for last year, you're going to have to wait till next year for a line of credit. Corporations have to be 2 years for the bank to give you a line of credit to 150, period. Now, we can go get you a bunch of credit cards. Here's 10 million. How many would you like? I got 62 million on a dashboard. You want to play yet? I've been collecting this stuff since I was 9.5. Kind of fun. So if you don't have a corporation from last year or before, then you do now. You got to wait till next year for the line of credit. Let's go at least get you 100,000 to $1 million of credit cards. Okay. If you need one, let us know because I set them up last year just for the people who didn't do them right away. Now, let's break it down. My ass is as high as a 6-foot locker. The light's 13 feet in the air. I hit my head. I even kicked the damn light. It's not possible. I've been the impossible since the day I could come out of that damn taxi. I was born in a friggin' taxi. She didn't want me. She was 15. All right, the trash can outside Guardian Hospital. Guess what I got to do? Be thrown in a damn trash can. That sucks. So I came out fighting like hell. You want to reach your goal? I want you to reach your highest goal ever. You want the $1 million car, $100 million building? You want the yachts and mansions on all 5 islands? How about the nice, beautiful kitchen? How about the yachts? Hell, why not? See, here's your problem. Number one, you need to learn a lot of things. You need to get your hands dirty. And then the corporation's great, but there's a problem. No one's talking about division process. All right, so write down division process. A corporation, your name's on it. You're on Secretary of State's website. They sue it, they sue you. You got no way to get around that, period. But if it's a division, your name's not on it. This is the year to run your tail off. This is the year to run as fast as you can. All right, you never look back. And you tell yourself 10 times a day, I will accomplish my goals and no one's going to get in my way. See, what gets in your way is people's opinions. Their opinions. Hell, when I was a kid, I write with both hands and talk at the same time. They said I was retarded. They did rhyming all the time. I have total recall on almost everything I do. My IQ's 203 at 14. I just thought they were stupid. Get the hell out of my way, bunch of stupid teachers and grown-ups. So let's do this. Help me help you, help others. Get involved in my referral program. How about the affiliate program? I'll sell you $1,000 today. I already did it for 2 people because they're making money. So let's sell you some money to your corporation, of course. Now, you got choices here. Now, let's break it down. Do you want to be and reach millionaire status? Do you want to reach millionaire status? It's a very simple question. The bottom answer, if it's yes, you basically write down, yes, I want to reach $1 million status. If it's a no, all right, basically the yes is you watch this whole presentation for the next 45 minutes. If it's a no, come back in 45 minutes and go away. And come back to go through the analyzations. See, do you want to change your life? Do you want to reach the goal? Be as simple. I like goodies. All right, I haven't had to work since I was 23 years old, but I chose to do what I want to do to help people. Okay, you see, I had a problem at 26 when I got reached 2.6 billion. I thought I was going to get fat, ugly, and die. Time I was 27. If I help people, it seems to work. All right, and that's what I want to do, is help you if you'll pay attention and turn these up. Now, being 75 years old, 45 to 70, did you take a chance or did you play it safe? Or did you get your assets kicked a bunch of times? You are who you are today because of your past. So let's understand something. The biggest mistakes people make all the time. Your biggest mistake is going to be what? Your lack of commitment. You gave up just before you were going to reach the goal. Fight through the pain. Biggest problem we have is you gave up on you. I don't understand. I don't understand. I got to millionaire status at 14 and a half through corporate structure. What's going on with you? I don't understand. It makes no sense to me. Making money is the easiest freaking thing in this world to do. And creating credit, kind of fun. Nice lady. Her name's Walker. She basically, for 3 years, turns around and spends a bloody fortune because she figured the experts would teach her how to get to millionaire status. All right, and she even had Tony Baloney try to teach her. Okay, see, it's a mindset, but understand the rules and tools. Without a foundation, you're not going to go get it. That's the problem. All right, foundation is everything. What a waste of time and money for her. Me, if you ever get me on the phone and I'm going to coach you or answer a call and we're going to go about anything, I'm always going to ask you, how you doing? And I'm going to tear apart what you're doing and give you a blueprint. You're always going to come back to me and say, how you doing, Ray? How you doing, Pastor? How you doing, Dr. Reynolds? What is my answer? Always. My clients know for 49 years, the answer is very simple. Always good. I could have the shittiest day in the world. I'm saying always good. I'm going to make sure my mindset's right. And then I'm going to say, thank you, Jesus. Now, I'm not perfect. I'm a sinner. I'm also a licensed pastor in California. So I'm going to do my best and let God do the rest. Take a picture. Take a picture. You could have the worst credit in the world jacked up here, screwed up. All right. And if we had a corporation and we got supply credit like this, we can turn it into cash. Take that money, go over here and rebalance your debt. Is that okay? All right. And what do we get to do? Get you back on track. That's pretty important. Now, that's going to get you about $51,000 of credit. From here, you got a collection item. Understand, I know on TikTok and Google and YouTube, you can remove your collection item. If it's an open collection item coming back, they're going to kick your assets or sue you. Oh, you got an IRS problem? Simple. All right, you get a form called 656. Write it down. 433A and B. Get your act together. Put yourself on track. What happens is simple. I created a system, and during the pandemic, I was going to sue Credit Karma because there's no damn phone number to help you unless you go through their little checking account and get a phone number. But again, my new dashboard is going to kick their assets. 24-hour call center helping people. Let's understand, every credit card you have in your personal wallet right now needs a sticky. You write down the limit of the card. Just write this down. Just pay attention to me. Write it down. It's $10,000 limit. Okay. You can only use 29% of that card, $2,900. The moment you take it to $3,000, you drop your score, you get stuck, you can't get any more. You backed yourself and family in a corner. All right, and I call that silly and stupid. Now you're gonna go, well, I had an emergency. I stopped the crap. Well, that's my job. Have I stopped the crap? I mean, it's ridiculous. These cards don't fluctuate, and they're up to $1 million friggin' dollars. $1 million. I know shit day doesn't last all with a day or week or month. Get back on your feet. So if I maintain and you use the right card to jack it up, guess what I get? 750 score. Your problem is your lack of knowledge. You brought the damn pain home, and it's about time you understand and don't blame anybody else besides yourself. Look in the mirror and kick yourself in the ass. Knock off the crap, because that's all it is crap. So understand, TRW, Thomas, Raymond, and Woolridge. I trained Yarborough, TRW, and Asperian. He was CID, bodyguard for President Nixon. I thought he was just full of blah, 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 in my opinion. But it stood for the reports wrong. They became Asperian in 96. When I drew this first one like this, I told Ken it is good, fair, or hell no. Good, fair, or hell no. Because that's the way it works. I want your head and your mindset around this. You had your chance. I want you to fire yourself and hire me to take over. You're fired. Let me do it for 3 months to 6 months. I'll get you the millionaire. Then I'll hand you the damn keys. Got to get out of your own way. Damn, I don't understand that. Today, write it down. You're going to call the credit bureaus. You're going to say, because you believe you've been hacked, because you've all been sold by mailing lists and you've been hacked, don't like it or not, and you want to remove all your old addresses, all your employment, and all your phone numbers. How do they connect the dots? The only thing you leave now is your current address. We're going to plan the problem this time. Plan it. When someone wants to kick our assets, we're going to win, because you're going to plan the problem. Got it? Write it down. These are steps, rules, and tools. Now write down irs.gov. Come on. I want to load you up with information. You need to do some research on your part, and we're going to get you past go. Got it? irs.gov. What you're going to do is write down the following things. Do not take a picture. You're told not to. So we're going to write down irs.gov. You're going to go and basically IRS website. You're going to get an SS4. Write it down. I said write it down. Put the damn camera away, Billy Bob. I need this to be in here. SS4 form. 1244. Write it down. 1023. 4506 T and C. 456. 433 A and B. All right. I need you to understand. Get your hands damn well dirty. You know, that way you're not using a CPN trying to do fraud. Corporations right in front of you. I love it. I heard a corporation was a legal person. I'm listening to a poker game at Mrs. Hope's house. Or Mrs. Hope, famous, rich, and famous people. Here's Dan Blocker, Michael Landon, Mission Impossible, producer, Gunsmoke, and Ted Turner going blah, blah, blah. And later they became an attorney. They're drinking whiskey and smoking cigars. Blah, 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 blah. I'm in the corner, a little kid, writing notes, listening to all the ding-dongs. They said a corporation's a legal person. I wrote it down. Next day, I went to the library. Torrance Police Department, next door library. Ma'am, what does this mean? I asked what it meant. She walked away. All right, she was mean. She was rude. Came back 5 minutes later. Here's a microfiche. Here's a book. I wanted the book. I read the book. I'm looking for a blueprint. Now, I was 7.5. Went to the library for 2 years. What did I just circle right now? What did I circle? It may sue or be sued. That means when a corporation is sued, they're going to sue you. You're on the Secretary of State's website. You're the duck and the sheep. And that's just the way it works. So 17,983, I had a problem with that. My first corporation cost me $10. What did yours cost? That same corporation today is $30. Okay, I sent away a money order, Secretary of State of California. Came back. I got $100,000 of credit in the mail. People got credit in the mail all the time back then, personal or corporation. Mrs. Hope and Ted Turner thought I was, how do you do that? I explained to Ted Turner when I was 9.5 years old. All right, literally 9.5. There's 26 ways used in SS4 form. Now, my next mistake for me, I started the Owens County Blind Center. I used the word Braille. This proved my theory and my point. They sued the corp, they sued me. All right, that's a Braille institution, by the way. So I had to master that too. Here's your problem if you have a corporate when you get one. You're going to pierce your own veil. The moment you sign for a car, or a building, or you sign for a credit card. If that corporation files a bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act, public record, you bankrupt the corp, you signed it, to come in for you. You pierce your own damn veil. Now, Ken Yarborough and I wrote a book in 1987 called File Segregation. I didn't like it. He said, Ray, your division of you takes 90 days. I don't care. I can file something legitimate division of, or me, that I created in 85, 86, and the IRS has to give me a tax ID. And if I use that to guarantee everything, I'm not the duck and the sheep. You are right now because of the way you're set up. The lack of knowledge is the stupidity of man or woman. People aren't stupid. Half the world is freaking lazy. Now, here's me. I'm online 6 days a week. Me personally. Live. Today. All day tomorrow, 6 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the afternoon classes. My 6 o'clock class is my people millionaires. So $3 million credit already. The 431, they have 8 million so far. In between, we have classes all day. Where the blank have you been? You have to hear something 8 times. You understand that? Your brain has to process the information you hear 8 times just to basically understand it, to get the goodies. And understand this is Ray Reynolds saying raisecredit.com. I want to rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty. That's right, my way. You're fired. Your way sucks. We're going to get basically auto income. We're going to get boring and steady, which is in my book 49 years ago. You're going to drive in a car today as a passenger. Someone's going to drive you to the busy street, and you're going to see these things. Then you're going to pull that visor down that's got the mirror on the passenger side and ask yourself point blank, why the hell do you don't own these things? Why do you not own these things? What is wrong with you? Why did you start buying the neighborhood up? Come on. I can get you 1 or 2 of these, and you put $75,000 on a Wendy's restaurant because the seller wants to sell it and it's basically all right existing. I mean, and now you got an income of $12,000 a month. What's wrong with you? Okay, you don't want to play, but that's going to be up to you today. Well, there's that rhyming thing again. Now, sometimes since 1987, I've partnered with clients. I'm going to find them a location, or they find their own through my broker's list, and I'll help them guide through their escrow. We found out 20% like to get their hands dirty there. 80% Ray, just do it for me. Would you like me to hand the keys to a storage unit, an apartment complex? How about a Wendy's restaurant? Take a picture. My new basically company, one of my subsidiaries, Ray Reynolds Investment Group, we go to the location for the person they want to partner up. Get your hands, get your feet, get everything into it, understand it, but we can actually do all the work for you. And all you do is become an investor. So we're going to go to the auctions. All right, I got a brand new house. No, I got a used one. I put a bid. Now go to taxlien.com. I put a bid on a tax lien. 27,000 was a beginning bid. I put it on there. I forgot about it because working on other things. I figured they email me. I have to keep bidding up and away. It called and said you won the bid. No one else bid on it. What the blank? How about an apartment complex? You want one of those too? What do you want to do to get auto income? Right now, you have 15 states that sell brand new houses under 100,000. We take a Wells Fargo line of credit for 150. We buy 3 at a time through 3 divisions. It's 5,000 as a down payment. Now we create auto income at 10,000, 100,000 a month. You know what you really want to do? Go to Texas, go to Vegas, go to what? Arizona, I don't care. Dry clean. You know, I wrote the original book on dry cleaners 49 years ago. I have a client get 3 locations, 63,000 a month. All right, how about laundromats? Wrote a book on that too. So I've been gathering this stuff and been doing it for 49 years. But again, that's only 30,000 a month. Storage units, I bought my first one with my ex-father-in-law, Dr. Robert Salties. I was 19, by the way. Easiest thing in the world to do. I took borrowed money, put my money in, got money in return. You see, the problem you understand is you keep stealing from you and your family. Here's about $3 million of corporate credit. Why don't we use corporate credit to buy the down payment or something? Because it's a write-off interest rate credit card or a line of credit, and now we get auto income. And you knock off the crap and start doing what I tell you to do. Oh, I'm sorry, you're a grown-up. You don't want to be told what to do. Did you get to millionaire yet or billionaire? I did. Why didn't you? Then you better start listening to me. I bought my first Jack in the Box when I was 17 and a half through a corporation and a division. How about a gas station? You don't see the owner running it, do you? What do? We're an investor. We come to the bank. Now, I had my 22,000 payphones. It was great till these things come out. But these are better than that. The ones in the prison are still good. California says we're 1 million short of EV charging stations. They have a government program that'll actually let you invest, and you can own EV charging stations under divisions. Next thing you got here is very simple. Okay, my system will find a location for you. Now, George here emailed me yesterday and says, Ray, I got a construction business. What do I do? Well, first of all, the construction business, you named it after you. That's called stupid. George blankety blank construction. I mean, I'm sorry. I told George that's just stupid. They sue it. They know who you sue. You should have a management company having a construction division. It allows multiple functions under the corporate umbrella. So if you want me to find your location, I'll help you get through the escrow. If you want me to get through the escrow because you're in a coaching program, I'll let you pick from my inventory. What would you like to do? I've been partnering with people since 1987. I don't think you really want to run a business. I think you're looking for an income. To run a business, to get an income to pay your bills and get that stress off your back. How about we own it? We don't run it. Auto income. But again, I told you to take a picture of this earlier today. Every division should be known as a bucket of money. So I wrote the book called Buckets of Money 20 years ago. Simple, because that's what I was doing. Shouldn't you play? Now, here's some clients recently in this last year. And what do we got here? We're going to look at what they did. John did exactly what I told him to do. Right now, at the time, his income was $26,000 a month after we got structured. Now he's over $100,000 a month. Maybe it's your turn. Robert got to $35,000 right away. And this was in 90 days or 6 months at the most. From here, we have David who got $96,000. All right, he did that in 8 months. Is that good? From there, we got Katie who got $224,000. All right, and she took 9 months to do that. Peter does his marketing on Sirius Radio and everything else, and he's already doing almost $400,000 a month. Would you like to join these people? But what do we have to do? Let's understand a couple things. Your goal is you want to make money. So let's understand making money. Buying an income. How about this? Okay. Why don't we set up, I get you a credit card, and you use that credit card to put it in a bucket of money. Then you could double the money and maintain the little payment. So let's understand. This is what I had to do to maintain credit. At my 53 million, they wanted to shrink my limits. $5,000 bucket gets you 8 or 9, 10 a month. All right, literally it doubles the money within 12 months. Is that good? So now what you did is you replaced maybe your income or basically enhanced it. Because the goal is if we have the money coming in, the bills are paid, we can free up a little bit over time. When my book 49 years ago, page 6, paragraph 3, cash flow free up your time. I own that. And I know someone else used it too, but that's all right. What else is new? It's called a bridge loan. So why don't you invest money? You could put cash, or you could use a credit card, put the money there, get an income. Now you can add it to your current income, or you can replace it. It's up to who? You. So let's understand what people normally do. Okay, these are just good, bad stories. Here's Glenn. Glenn lives in his car for 3 years. Glenn's problem is he lost his job. His wife divorced him because he had no more income. She wasn't there for love, I guess, or whatever. He lived in that car for 3 years, the Pinto. There's his crap. I got him a brand new business, $1 million company, house, brand new truck. All right, put him on one of my TV shows. Freeway Ricky Dicky Ross was in prison for 26 years. Got him $3 million. Thomas was in prison for 26 years. I got him brand new dump trucks. $5 million business in 6 months. Michael, God rest his soul. We got basically Arnold. All right, I did 2 corporations for Ronald Reagan. My favorite president was basically Abraham Lincoln and Reagan. Very simple. Nancy kept just saying, say no. I'm the guy that had a company called Teach Our Children and became the DARE program, by the way. And yeah, I did Bill Clinton's his nonprofit, and I did Mama Fishborn's. He's okay, but Mama's the sweetest one. How about Costner? How about Giovanni for Pixar? How about College Professor by Yale University? How about Superman Steve for Gold's Gym? Kurt Cobain, God rest his soul. How about her? I got her 1 million too. She got her videos out there too. So understand, here is people from every walk of life, no matter what they went through, I got them to millionaire status and above. I've also been known the incorporated for Lakers, Clippers, and Dodgers and Angels. You, sorry, you sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family. All right, honey, we're going to start a business. We're going to jack up our credit cards. We're going to drop our score, get stuck, can't get any more, hawk our house, and bring the pain home to you and you, me and you, and be stupid. Well, that's what you did. Once you knock it off. Don't give the excuse of jacked up the card, blah, 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 blah. You jacked up the wrong damn card. See, shitty days don't last forever. They don't fluctuate. These do. There's your 750. Let's get you back on track. You need 100,000 of personal credit. Don't tell me it's too much. You better have more than you need or not enough. That 100,000, simple. 29% utilization, 71,000 in case we able to shit day, week, month, or year. You got to take care of the family. Corporation needs 100,000 of credit. We're going to rebuild you. Then we're going to basically take that corporation, get your green spark card up to 100,000. Then we're going to get you 2 more for 30,000 each. 160 times 9, is that $1 million off one card? Oh, we're going to do the B of A, they have 4 cards. All right, then Wells Fargo, they have 4 cards. Chase has 5, I only like 4 of them. The American Express Gold. We're going to daisy chain the credit like I invented basically in the 70s and 80s because it's fun. You see, what you get to do is play. Then we're going to go to the bank because they want you to be a 2-year corporation to get a line of credit for $50,000 to $150,000. These are my favorite banks, in a credit union too. That could be up to $5.4 million. So we can get the money to get the honey, the building, the car, whatever it might be. It takes money to get honey. What do we get to do? So the $1 million maker, I'm going to get you there. If you do what I tell you to do, I'll guarantee it. I'll even build it for you and hand you the damn keys and take away your excuses. I don't like excuses. We're going to take corporate credit. Borrow money is not taxable. All right, we're going to invest and take the corporate credit, not from the family. That was called dumb. You know that didn't work anyway. Here, you don't take a chance. You take that lifetime income and you buy a lifetime income franchise or real estate. Manageable debt offsets taxes, 100,000 of personal, auto income up to $1 million of cash credit, and then you learn to leverage money. Money, leverage it. From here, today, it's the last day of the month. You get between a 10 and 50% discount today if it was done today by 5 o'clock. If not, then pay the normal price that we charge. I'm always going to say always good. Again, if you had to make payments, make a commitment. But it's up to you to make a commitment. And at the end of the day, I'm a sinner, and I'm always going to say, thank you, Jesus. I'll do the best and ask for him to forgive for what I say and do, because I'm trying to really help you. Well, there goes that rhyming thing I do all the time. 100,000 of credit. Office sells this for 10%. That's 10 grand. 10 grand. Their sale they have right now is $79.99. Save a couple thousand. If you did it during this broadcast with me, you get a 50% discount because it's the last day of the month. But that is 50% discount for 100,000. Would you like some for you or corporation or both? But again, if it's not done during the broadcast, the answer is no. Simple. See, at the office, we have these lovely specialists, but they get a base and a commission. If it's done now, zell, guess what you get to do? Save 50%. Here, the 50,000 is 5 grand. But again, today it is $39.99 during the webinar. 25,000, okay, it's $19.99. And all of these come with rebuilding your credit to 750. That's a given in Rapid Rescore. So that all comes together. But again, this is what you're offered today. Take a picture here so you know, Zell. All right, the banks got together, 6 of them, and bought Zell on July 6, 2022. Ray at raisecredit.com is your Zell. If you did it today, get that discount, put RW, so it's Ray's webinar, so they know that's why you got the discount. If not, someone else is going to say, it's mine. But again, here's a phone number in case you want to make it theirs too. They'll offer it to you as well right now during this webinar. 800-254-9506. Today, all right, tell them I told you they were going to waive the 5% fee. Okay? Now, if you add yourself, let me add you to my credit system that has $62 million of history ready to play, and I can go pop you starting right away. We can play. Okay. That's how I brought in millions and billions. So again, here's Reynolds University. That was my dream. I had it for years. In 2009, I found myself in a coma, got to die and come back and tell you my story. This is 22,000 square foot building, by the way. We did get to $1 million a day. From there, my original series of books was called Winning the Game of Business, published by Repackaged in America Incorporated. I did Only in America. I gave it to Don King, and then I used Repackaged in America for my system, and I put on page 6, paragraph 3, cash flow fee per time. Now, you have 1,000 steps to do to get to millionaire, and you got to get through every step of the way. I sold this Millionaires Founders Kit, the next series, at the Bonaventure, Los Angeles, for 32 years, being the second largest advertiser in Los Angeles, period. And I can tell you, because it's the truth, it'll set you free. I sold it for $5,000. Here I am in a coma. The night before, on July 4, 2009, we took out one of my 3 yachts to watch the fireworks. I have 3 yachts. All right, the middle one hold 80 people, so we had 77 people, 78 people, no problem. We took it out. Unfortunately, someone had a virus and didn't tell us. So we had a great night, and the next day I'm in a coma in the hospital. My wife calls the office. She says Ray's in a coma. They say he's going to die. She's freaking out, reaching out to everybody to help. Ron, my district manager, gets a U-Haul truck to the office to steal my books and CDs. Tom, my IT manager, what did he do? Highest bidder. I got 50 million people in my database, and I have the #1 infra commercial in the world. He sells my websites and phone numbers to a porn site. Don't call the phone number on the CD. The people around you are the ones that are going to screw you the most of the time. Unfortunately, it's true. If you want to copy the Millionaires Founders Kit, okay, it's very simple today. All right, the office is going to charge you $1,000. If you just want that, I'm going to give it to you for free. Nope, $499. It'd only be free if you did the $4,999, 50% off 100,000 today. If you did that, now. Now, the real estate system, we're managing $2.2 billion in real estate. Financial is buckets of money and tax balance. You become the bank. Office is basically $19.99. Me, I'm going to give it to you for $9.99 because I'm not on commission. I didn't even get a paycheck for the last 30 years. So let's understand something. I have specialty classes in rotation. Okay, we're doing real estate tomorrow. I'm the guy that created Homestead Blocker, UCC One Chattel Mortgage. Every time there was a problem, I created a solution. Week before it was Stock Kit. So this is what we do, and all the classes from Reynolds University in rotation. Now, I'd like you to think about grant money. Okay, nonprofit. Again, that's the first corporation I started. You have portholes in most cities and states. They're giving away $10 billion. And a nonprofit corporation needs to go to irs.gov and get a hold of a 1023 form, because you're going to want a 501c federal exemption, public benefit. But if you hire somebody for that, they charge you 15 grand. Go to the webinar and the workshops. I'll tell you how to do it for free. If you need a nonprofit corp, I'd want one that's 2 years old, one from last year, because I can get up to that $100,000 of cash credit pretty quick. Also, is tax ID. I'd put 3 divisions to that nonprofit. And then I want to go to the nonprofit workshop so I can do what? Turn around and do what? I'm going to want to basically get that exemption. We sell corporations, profit or nonprofit, from last year for $5,000. That is $59.99, 3 divisions and workshops and everything else, and it's an H corporation. It's a Zell today. Now, I like goodies. You like goodies? You see, I'm not one of those guys that's full of you know what. All right, I'll show you exactly what I obtained and how to go get it. But the thing is, not just a little piece. I'm going to teach you and hold your hand until we get it. Until we go get it. See, I don't want you to just hear a little piece. I want you to accomplish the damn goal. Even if I have to do it for you. How are you going to do this and answer the American dream? The American dream is live on the hill, drive the car of your dreams. If they sue you, they get diddly squat. I can guarantee you a 750 score if you do what you're told to do for the next 90 days. And that's working days, by the way. But it's up to you. You might take a little longer. The only reason it takes longer is so you don't pay attention. You want a magic wand. Poof, it's gone. That doesn't work that way. Today it's live at 1:30. Tomorrow it's 2 o'clock. I'm the only one who analyzes every client I've ever had. All right? If I have my team behind putting things together, fine. You're stuck with me. I've analyzed 55 million people so far. I will always look at every client because that's my promise to them. I will guarantee what I say I will do. I will put it in writing to you when you're part of the program. If you violate the 2 rules, then it's your fault. Blame yourself. I had a bunch of turds putting me down, like 12 of them, so I sued them all for $100 million. I don't like lying sacks of doo-doos. So the violation is simple. Do not apply for credit. Do not jack up cards during the program. If you do, that means you crash your rapid rescore and you screwed everything we did. We got to start over. We're going to charge you a fee or close your case. Isn't that fair? Today, write down today's day. Let's work for the next 90 days to accomplish the goal. Now, I hope my story helps you a little bit because I've been to hell and back. And the reality is very simple. Everybody can get the American dream. There's that coma. The moment I died at 5:41 on July 5th, they took that picture. Before that, I heard my tax attorney come trick my wife to sign a POA. I heard the nurse ask my wife if I was a donor. The moment I was given a choice in the coma, stay in peace or go back, I said, go back. My wife's falling apart. That machine went beepity beep again. The nurse dropped her clipboard. He said, he's alive. Wish I could have jumped up and went boo, but I couldn't. So let's understand sad stories. Nobody cares. I moved 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old, a lot of shitty people. I've literally been shot and knifed. The reality is I don't give up. I'm not dead yet. As long as I'm trying, I'm not dying. If I'm not trying, I might as well be dead. So God's gift, the mansions in the harbor. I needed the U-Dock for my yachts and my race boats, my Duffys and my Sea-Doos. Got houses on all 5 islands. That's no problem. The Duffy was take the wife to Captain Jack's on the weekends. In the moonlight. It's nice to drive it over to the restaurant, isn't it? That's half the fun. So the $100 million building, Lamborghini with my name all over it too. Guess what we get to do? Have fun. Now you're highly intelligent, but I want you to write down driver's license, insurance, registration. Now, I want you to understand something. You get it a bumpity bump, you giving your home address out. That's called stupid. You even gave it to the police officer who put it in the system. I want you to stop it. P.O. box, mailing address, or whatever your state allows you to do for the driver's license. All right, what are we going to do? Get the helicopter, Lamborghini in the building. What are we going to do? White men do jumps. Stupid people say we down. This night was very simple. It really pissed me off. All right, I could just do things that other people can do. Okay, that's fine. Guinness Book of Records walks in. Where's the wires? You pissed me off. I jump between the lights. The lights are 13 feet. My hair is on the way up, okay? It means my body's on the way down. Not possible. I kicked out the friggin' light. The man ran out like a little friggin' girl and a sissy. I wanted to kick his ass opening his big fat mouth. I was pissed off. So you could fly. I can. Why not you? Now, we did the research after the coma. Trying to figure, okay, what's happening? Well, we found out my grandfather was Richard Bishop. He won the Olympics in '32. Gymnastics. They called him Coach Bishop, Roosevelt High. They made a movie after him too. Oh, by the way, he looks like Al Capone, doesn't he? All right, so the word no doesn't mean no. You heard no and you accepted it and you knew it wasn't true. So if we plan the problem, we're prepared for that oh shit day, we can get away with it. We can basically get past that and hurt our families. Now let's write down Credit Karma because it's free. I want my new dashboards to kick their assets. I want my new 24-hour call center to really help people, not just go clickety-clack. That's the ultimate goal. LifeLock. Be careful, please. Please be careful. When Mark started, he just got out of prison driving around his 18-wheeler. Here's my social. They've been indicted 6 friggin' times. The last indictment's $100 million. Please be careful. But it's up to you. Credit repair. Where's my magic wand? Here it is. Bing, bing, bing. Oh. I love it. You got these people, stupid hats, or this is how you remove the negatives. Every time you change and you basically go after a capital one, the inquiry or the late payment, they close your account. Okay, I guess that's what you want them to do, huh? See, in other words, credit repair's a fraud. You can't lie. Federal Trade Commission says it's a lie. You can't collect money up front. On TikTok, give me $9.99, do this, stop. I found half of them using my damn letters out of my kit years ago that I put as a free download. Credit Repair Organization Act. Okay? Why don't we understand the truth, get our hands dirty? Write down the word section 611. Google it. It'll tell you what you can do yourself. Simple. See, the CFPB, they basically Federal Consumer Protection Bureau, they indict the credit repair cloud. Daniel's going to go to prison and pay $3 million or both. He's out there saying, let's get in credit repair business. Like the other guy with the chubby cheeks, you know, the chipmunk guy. We're going to teach everybody how to get credit repair. The reality is that's called stupid. We're going to plan the problem. We're going to hit safety credit. We're going to create a line of defense. We're going to hear it again. All dashboards are what I designed in 87, period. 0 to 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. Got it so far? What are we going to do? All cards fluctuate but two. We're going to make sure you understand not to bring the pain home again. Got it? So if all cards fluctuate, all of them up and down based on utilization, we have to stay below 29%. Okay, that's why they all say now 30 below. Okay? The only two cards that do not fluctuate are these. We can max the suckers out up to $1 million. They have a pay or time limit as well. See, if you have shitty credit, you jacked up the wrong damn card. The only one you can blame is you. We're going to use raise rules and tools. We're going to get you past go. From here, that 750 is waiting for you. I like goodies. Don't you like goodies? But it's up to you. Let's analyze you. That means I want to analyze you. Your case file will be on my desk. I already got this one over $1 million. And your analyzation sheet is pretty simple. We're going to give you one of these. We're going to tell you what to do. We're going to talk about the graph on the back side, how it goes up, and away, or flat lines. So you're going to learn what needs to be done. And I'm going to pray to God you follow through and do what you're told to do. Analyzation, rapid refresh. Now, 44 years ago, rapid score, rapid refresh, Ken Yarbrough, Harold Stokes, I'm the one who created that too. Okay, having fun, helping people like you. Here's a 510, now a 757. Okay, that's very simple, but they have to be part of the program. Here's a nice lady, she got a 651. She's got no green lights, possibilities or no. Rapid rescore, green lights, and I build a 1 million of credit. Is that good? Now, here's a bankruptcy case. Now, this nice couple went to a bankruptcy attorney. They were considering debt consolidation, or they were considering basically bankruptcy. By the way, they didn't need either one if I could have got a hold before they filed bankruptcy. So let's understand, on TikTok, you got 3 ding-dongs going, you need a secured credit card from Capital One. Number one, that's an inquiry, it drops your score. You ever need a secure credit card, it's open sky only. Write it down. $200, $25 utilization, there's no damn inquiry. What do? Let me put it on my dashboard. They didn't do it open sky. I got them $500 while they're in the damn bankruptcy. Now, I don't understand. Bankruptcy is a Federal Protection Act. Credit bureaus do not talk to the courts. Courts don't talk to them. They use a company called Statewide. Federal protection says you could have actually sealed your record and it never showed up in the first place because of your privacy. But again, you didn't do that. Why didn't you seal your damn record? What the hell's wrong with you? Again, all right, love and collection accounts. Late on the car payment, here's $3,000. Let's rebalance the debt. All right, we got to. That's how we have to be responsible. But again, a rapid refresh blocks crap, push your scores up as long as you do what you're told to do on your part. Can we work together and make this happen for you? Would that be okay? Now look at every rapid here. They're above 750. I guarantee if you do what you're told to do, I will get you above 750, probably about a 770 in an average. But again, they cost $499. Don't crash it, please. If you need one, it's a Zell. From here, you can always call the office at 800-254-9506. Today, All right, they're going to waive that fee if it's a big credit line for you. If not, they charge you 5%. Now, let's say you're not a client. Let's do a 750 score. Let's guarantee it too. I'm going to build you up to 10,000 in cash credit. Get you some big boy girl cars, big girl, big boy cards, 5, 10,000. Not the little chunky, silly ones you have now. Then we're going to do a rapid rescore. We're going to dispute everything negative you have for 9 months for free. We're going to charge you $14.98. If it's done during this broadcast, you want to go to class Friday or Saturday or both, we actually do it for $9.99 today. That's why you want to call that office right away. It's on, basically this is what it is. Today's the last day of the month, simple. As we play the game, the goal is to never bring the pain home. You have a corporation, oh goody for you. How much cash credit you have? You don't understand. I set up instant reports. In my system since 1987, instant credit reports, experience engine, Equifax, tax ID under the corporate of the divisions. I'm going to make you a CFO. All right, then I'm going to coach you every step of the way. For $2,499, $2,500, I'm going to give you $25,000, 10 times your investment. Better than being Vegas. I'm going to analyze you. I'm going to basically add history and start popping credit as soon as possible. If it was done today, I'll put you in level 1 and setup. That fee becomes $19.99. Very simple. There's your Zelle. There's a phone number to the call center right now, 800-254-9506. From here, I need you to do some work. You paying attention yet? I want you to call a phone number, 888-567-8688. I want you to opt out for 5 years or a lifetime. See, you added yourself to the national mailing list and the robocall list. You did it. Now it's time to stand up. Call the number, opt out 5 years or a lifetime. We're going to have you opt out about 7 things as well. There's the phone number in front of you. You can call it later today. Now, let's pay attention. You were told at 14 to 16 to get an SSN. Okay, if not, that means mommy did it in 1971 when Nixon took the gold standard out. It made a thing at the hospital federally mandated because that's how they bond us for $35 million apiece. Here's the SS5 right there. That mommy did or you signed. You didn't pay attention. It says SS5. Let's compare to SS4, both IRS. Banks and grocery stores in cities, bankrupt locations, call branch numbers because they have separate what? Branch numbers and tax IDs. The form in front of you right here, very simple. It says legal name of entity or individual person. I had to explain that to Ted Turner when I was 9.5. But again, you can have 3 divisions of you, but that's up to you too. You didn't give yourself a chance to try. You brought the pain home, and that's ridiculous. That form's the only one they created that I could ever find on planet Earth. It says banking and credit purposes per entity. 3 entities of you. So the reality is, what did I have to do? When I created cash flow fee per time, I had a problem. In the 80s, I had $53 million of credit. They're starting to shrink my limits all the way through the 90s. I'm panicking. What am I going to do? Well, I decided to figure out under C191D, I could loan out money. That's what I did. So I created a matrix. My divisions in my matrix, I loaned out $4.6 million. And you'll see it in my book called Buckets of Money. And I created $190,000 a month. So if I loan it out and maintain the credit, guess what I get to do? The notes behind that were $1.1 billion. Okay, that's how I got to $30.7 billion corporate structure. But it took 18 months. Okay, 41 divisions, and that's in 98. But again, my first question to you again is simple. Do you want to be a millionaire? By the way, the answer is no. Do you want to be a millionaire corporation? The answer is yes. Hell yes. Simple. So we could play this game and win. But again, it's going to be up to you. Every division is entitled to $1 million of credit and any assets or any piece you want it to be, from real estate to franchise. Again, so financial system is basically tax balancing because the IRS is in charge. We must do basically become the bank and buckets of money. And every one of those creates buckets of money. Your problem, what you did, you brought the pain home because you allowed yourself to be the deck and the sheep. Today, you're getting a 10 to a 50% discount, and you can make payments on things as well because it's the last day of the month. But again, I'm always going to say thank you, Jesus. A division, what I designed in 87. Give me a name of a person, name of a company or division, and I will set up a credit file, sparing charge and Equifax under tax ID. I will teach you how to daisy chain the credit from credit card to one another one and daisy chain more. Then what we're going to do is get you a tax ID. History builds the credit report. Divisions are very simple. Today, they're $4.99 each here. Usually they're $9.99. Here's 3 with or without credit. Here's 9. And basically here's 12 with or without credit. Very simple. Take a picture of that because I will set up the credit files behind those and add history so we can get to daisy chain credit across the board. That is a Zelle payment today. And what do? You can call the office right away as well in case you want to use a card. Now, if you need a call with me, it's very simple. I am $3,000 an hour and $25,000 a day. And Fortune 500 companies pay me that all the time for about 45 years now. If you want to call on me, you Zelle me $3.99. We'll get on the phone for 15 or 20 minutes, and I'll answer all your questions and help you get past go. Now, blueprint call. This is totally different. This is where I'm going to interview you. I'm going to dissect you. We're going to go past, present, and future. We're going to look at there's a bankruptcy or tax problem. You ever mess up a Chase or American Express? We're going to look at family, corporation, divisions, irrevocable trust planning to die. We're going to look at car going to a division, house. This idiot on TikTok, I just watched this, I just want to scream. Get the house and everything quickly due to an LLC. This is called stupid, okay? I mean, I don't understand stupid, to be honest with you. It should be an S corp, and it should have bought the corporation, should have bought the property in the first place, so you don't quit claim deed. When you do it his way, everybody knows you own it. All right, that's kind of dumb. House should always be bought through the trust. Auto income, cash flow fee for time. If I take on the hour of my time with you and your partner of life, I want you both on the phone. The office is going to charge you $19.99 for that hour. Very simple. If you did it today, last day of the month, it's half price. If you did it for $9.99, it is a Zelle only. You can also call the office right away. Now, you have a corp. Fantastic. Okay, you don't have one, I'll hand you one for free. You pay your filing fee. I've been giving them out for free for 49 years. Pissed off a lot of attorneys that way, but I don't care. I want to help you. Stop bringing the pain home. Put your ducks in a row. Let me repackage you my way. Sorry, I think your way sucks. Or my way works. What's a corporation again? Legal person. What did we show here? Banks and groceries and what they do should have 3 divisions of you. This is ridiculous. This is not a man. I'm sorry, it's not. I had a trash can and was 3, and I came out of a coma and we're homeless. I had 3.7 billion in corporate structure, come out homeless. What do we do? This man goes to the church, they'll give him the food for the kids. He drives Uber, Lyft, or DoorDash. What did I do? Very simple. All right, I created money and sell my Rolex, my necklace, my bracelet, $16,400. Came out of that coma. I have 3 divisions of me and 5 closet divisions. Why do I pick 8? Simple. I was born on the 8th. Every one of my race cars, race motorcycles, and boats have the number 8 on it. 8 is in infinity beyond, so 0. I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. 6 weeks. Okay, I bought my wife her next dream house. Why the hell do you stay down when you don't need to? I'm not staying down. All right, I've been through hell and back and shot and everything else. So I like goodies. You like goodies? Here's about $500 million of goodies for you. We can play. But again, it's like when you buy a car. Why do you do it your way? Can you let them sweat you for 5 hours? I don't understand. A car is fleet price, tax ID division. Write it down. It's not your car. It's a company car. The house, husbands and wife, do not sign the loan. Whoever's dumb enough to be on the loan, let the other one be control of the irrevocable trust. So ladies, let him sign the loan. You control the irrevocable trust, okay? That means you control the house and all the goodies. But he's part of it too. Car should be a division. But if you lose house and car, don't worry. The creditor is going to report it to the IRS as a 1099-C. Congratulations, now you have double shitty credit. You didn't plan the problem. Here you go again. Today, all right, you're going to call the office come Monday morning after 10 o'clock if you're being analyzed. Because why? Because we have a meeting every morning at 7:30 called Setting the Tone with my management team. If you have a Capital One on your credit file, we see in Credit Karma or Experian.com or something, we don't know what type it is. We need you to tell us. Is that a Quicksilver 1? Is that a Venture 1? Or is that a Platinum card? You need to tell us. If you ever screwed up American Express or Chase, we need to know that too, because they'll never forgive you. We're going to get you a division of you. So Monday after 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, there's the phone number to call, 800-254-9506. Talk to your specialists. All right, we need to also know what your game plan is. What do you really want to do? But again, it's going to be up to you. As we play, here's even Chase. All right, too much available. That means you're not using the credit. You want to put 20% on an average card. From there, my dashboards as an affiliate, 119 creditors. I only like 10 of them. Trade lines are fraud. Authorized users in the way. Okay? So what are we going to do now? We got to become a certified CFO. Rapid rescore, push it up and away, of course. Rapid's $500, but it pushes your score up and blocks your bad credit. From there, if you need one, it's Zelle, now. I'll call the office right away. Now, we're going to tell you the truth. You might not like the truth, but it is the truth. This means very simple today. If you basically are in a credit rebuilding program or something, if you Zelle $19.99 today, I will hand you a brand new corporation. I will basically, all right, do the tax ID for you. I will put you in setup level 1 for 90 days, and I will get you $10,000 of cash credit. But that is $19.99 today. All right, and the goal is very simple. Call the office as well if you want to. Now, what's a corporation again? Legal person. What are we going to do? We're going to build supply credit to get cash credit to balance your debt. It's about $51,000. From there, what does the SS4 say in line 1? Legal name of entity, individual person. We're going to do it the right way this time. From there, it says banking and credit purposes. So the reality is you're not going to bring the pain home anymore. All right, I'm going to build you the credit files under the business tax ID per entity. From there, if you guarantee a building, a car, apartment complex, storage unit, when the company fails, they sue you, they're going to come get you. What are you going to do on Monday? Call the office. Talk to your specialist. Let's know what your game plan is. This is 5896. 5896. Here's a person. They just signed up on the 14th. They want to rebuild. They want 10,000 in credit. Your specialist is Priscilla. So they have shitty credit. Sorry, but it's true. Here on Capital One Relate, I'd be calling them and trying to figure out how I can basically maybe put it to the back loan or find a way. The payment can't be that much to actually have a problem with it. So again, I would save the Capital One, unless you screwed it up already. Here's 2 collections. Rapid goes around, it pushes you up. Capital One, it says max out 107 points. Before you jack up a card, you should always ask them to increase the limit. Before you jack it up, none of you did that. Next, if you log into Capital One and you click on like you're going to make a payment, the next screen says I want on the right hand side. Hit I want. Left side, second to the bottom now says increase your limit. Every card like this Capital One on the dashboard should try to increase the limit every 46 working days. Again, this person can get this. Luckily, we haven't screwed up American Express. You have Navy. Listen very carefully. If you got your access code because you were in military, thank you for your service. Or if it's friend or family member, that's great. I can position you to Navy. Before you screw this up anymore, Navy will give you up to $50,000 loan and $25,000 on a credit card. That help you balance your crap. You already screwed up American Express. It says right here. It says yes, but there's the card. So I got to find out more. Did you screw it up or not? That's a conflict. If you have it, you didn't screw it up. So again, we need to know the truth on that. From here, your Rapid was submitted to 129. Okay, 2 days ago. So it'll make the score go up away. You have no green lights. So here we have basically this. In 3 weeks, this will start going up to 600. If we could balance this across the board, all right, and go after these things as well, guess what happens? I'll guarantee you in 4 months you have a 710 score. Guaranteed. If you do what I tell you to do, number 5896. Call Priscilla on Monday, please. Here's 5897. You see, I like the graph in Credit Karma, up and down, up and down. We're playing the up and down show. So what happens is your rapid was just submitted. It'll push you above 600. You have no green lights. Did you screw American Express and Chase? It says yes. If it's true, confirm it on Monday. Look at this, all this collection crap. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. And if you basically have someone connected to military, you could have got Navy, all right, SoFi and other things as well, even Base USA and all those things to help you balance your debt. You're not asking the right questions and you're kind of screwing up. Jake's your specialist. You want to rebuild 5,000 of credit, no problem. From here, let's understand B of A. All right, we have two choices on a card, pay it down or increase the limit. Here we look at the other things here. Okay, here's authorized user crap. This is basically something you don't really need, to be honest with you. And the dashboards will say zero balances, it's no good. Usually the zero balances on a credit line for 12.5, that's usually basically a trade line crap. This should all be removed. We should only look at these four things and balance the debt. This person's looking at 4 months, maybe 5, because of all these collections to go around. In 5 months, I'd have a 700 score, and getting 5,000, I'd give them 50. But again, that's up to you if you want the 50,000 of credit. It's number 5897. Here's 5898. Right now we're flatlined. Okay, right here you want a rapid rebuild 5,000 of credit. Jake's your specialist, no problem. You have one little collection over here and none over here. Okay, let's see what we can do here. You see all these empty, look at this. This is a Capital One business. That means he has a gold spark. I don't know why his limit's shitty at 600 bucks. It should have been 5,000, but oh well. We'll figure out how to push these scores up in these cards. Here we could take all of this here and balance the debt. Now here we have Victoria's Secret. Well, what I do, I go get some gift cards. All right, I can sell those. Oh, Target, I can go get the Visa gift cards. They sell them on the counter. Nordstrom, same thing. I mean, there's so many ways you could actually create cash to balance this debt. It's not hard to do. Did you ever screw American Express or Chase? You have green lights here. Okay, we want these to be very good or excellent. But again, they only want 5,000. All right, if you're number 5896, tell Jake you want 50. Because if we're going to work this hard out, we're going to get 50 to 100,000. Because 5,000 is nothing. But again, that's up to you as well. It's 5898. Here's 5899. No inquiries, please keep it that way. These are little collection accounts. One's a little big. Okay, I'm going to go around these things. Navy, authorized user. So you have somebody in your life that is, in the Navy or military. They gave you an access code to get Navy. I want you to get your own personal account, line you up to get 50,000. If you want, let me know. Collections crap, we can just get rid of all that, go around it, or later on maybe negotiate. You have kickoff. All right, well, kickoff and chime, they came out of my boot camp in 2008 anyway. But again, you can balance all this. All right, what is your game plan? Your rapid is good till 5/2/2025. You've got no green lights. Right now, you're going down. Okay, it'll go up in basically probably a week or two. Priscilla's your specialist. Here's a person, I don't know if they get a bonus card or not. We should be going after 100,000 in credit. If I got on one of these in a Navy for 50, I mean, we're done with 100 grand. Shouldn't we have enough to get past to the next step, maybe a corporation now? But it's up to you, number 5899. I can rebuild you in 90 days or less. It's easy to do. 5192. We're playing the up and down show. Oh, good. Let's go up and down. Whee! That's what the graph is, up and down show. Your rapid is good to 8/6/2024. It crashed. Rapid stops. What happens? Your score goes. Keep a rapid in place, but it's up to you. Now, here's a client that signed up on June 5th. Okay, good day. That's my wife's birthday, by the way. Okay, Brandy's a specialist. She's actually our floor supervisor. You're rebuilt and $500 and $500 card. You took the scores and made them worse. 2, 4, 6, 7. Why would you go after inquiry on the same days you're not getting almost anything? You got a car. You got 2 cars. Wow. We bought 2 cars and got a lot of inquiries and screwed it up even worse. And we got all this stuff in collections. And you screwed up Capital One too. We could have fixed it all, but okay. So here we can balance this debt. Look at basically American Express or Chase. Did you screw them up? Don't see them in collections. But let us know. Rapid ended. Okay. And what happens is you drop your score. Every one of these is a violation, ladies and gentlemen. So understand something. If you do an inquiry and you crash your Rapid, why would you blame me? That's what those 12 turds did, and I sued them for $100 million each. I'm going to teach them a lesson. I don't like people who lie. This person, we can all see 5192 violated, all right, 2, 4, 6, 7 times on this side. Total violation. Okay, screwed up what we're trying to do. My suggestion to Brandy come Monday in the meeting, close the case or make them re-sign up. Maybe you'll convince Brandy to do what needs to be done on your part. But you screwed up my program. Don't blame me, blame yourself. That's 5192. I can still rebuild this person in 4 months or less if they did what they're told. So far, they don't need how to listen. So that was 5192. Maybe they'll listen in the future. 5449. Brandon's your specialist. You're 482, now you're 540. We already brought you almost 60 points. No inquiries, keep it that way, please. Here we were late, so you got positives now. We can go around this. Listen carefully. We will never dispute a late payment on an open revolving card. If we do, they'll close the damn card. Okay, let's understand that, very simple. So we're going to get around that and push it to the back. Here we have collections, even capital one. Okay. If we balance this debt here, believe it or not, I can get you another capital one on top of you being late too. But again, what are you supposed to do? You're just a rebuild. Don't even know if you get a bonus card. If you do, tell Brandon that on Monday. It's not on the analyzation Mr. Reynolds did. Problem American Express or Chase, let us know. Rapid was good till 11/20/2024. Still pushing you up. Someone's doing you a favor on the back end here, so we'll find that out too. So here we got basically, all right, what is the game plan? We're pushing you up. If you would balance this here, I guarantee you a 740 in 60 days. Okay, but again, I would build you 100,000 or personal, 100,000 or business, but it's up to you. From there is 5855. All right, you just signed up, no problem. You want to rebuild with 10,000 of credit. Priscilla's your specialist. We can balance all this and all these other things you have. You have one big card, it's a jewelry store, okay. Wow, the rest of it would be balanced pretty easy. Any problem American Express or Chase need to know? You have no green lights. Your Rapid is good till 5/26. So Rapid's pushing you up right now. But again, you just signed up, so that's going to go up, up, and away. Rapid will push this person to about a 630 in the next 3 to 4 weeks. If we balance all that in 90 days, you'd be a 750. And we sure in hell don't want to go with 10,000 of credit. You should be thinking of 50 to 100,000 and then building a corporation, but that's up to you. You would be at a CFO standard then. 5894. You just signed up. Rapid 5,000 credit. Jake's your specialist. A lot of collection crap. You did screw up Chase. It's right here. So there's a yes. Anything American Express, we need to know that too. You have no open revolving credit. So we'll try to get a card. But the problem here is these all hit you on this year. Usually you would have to wait 45 working days to go after the card or get an open sky card. I'm sure they'll be able to tell you either way as we look at this some more. That is 5894. 5894. Here's 5895. Make sure I don't miss one. There it is. Okay. 5890. I want to make sure. 5894. Here's 5892. Okay. So here we have collection accounts. First Premier, in my opinion, is the worst card on planet Earth. Charge you $95 to use the card. Christopher's your specialist. MIM means millionaire in the making. Our goal is to get you 25,000 of credit. By the way, the authorized user you have, get rid of it. You don't need it. Okay, it doesn't help you. These other capital ones, I want to know what type they are. They're probably platinum and Quicksilver 1. Confirm that with us, please. Any problem, American Express or Chase? See, you have some green lights here. See, let's say that the authorized user is a venture. If I go get venture, the system will say you already have one, and you don't. It's somebody else's card. That's why I say get rid of the authorized users. Your Rapid was submitted in 128. Good for 90 days. This will start pushing up to the 600 score. This person should be thinking of 50 to 100,000. We can obtain that in about 90 days. Okay, but it's up to the person what they want us to do. What is the game plan? It's always my question. What is the game plan? Here's 5893. We've got 9 points going up. We have negatives of 53 points. We have basically a Chapter 7 bankruptcy 8 years ago. We have a First Premier new account. Okay, why did you do that? And you have all these other ones, you don't need it. You have Navy. If you are Navy or military yourself, thank you for service. If not, if it's an access code to get Navy, we need to know that, because I can position you for 50 to 80,000 of credit right away. But again, you're only getting 15,000. So okay, maybe that's all you want us to do for you. All these collections, we got to go around them. Again, I'm always looking. Is there a Chase or American Express there? I do not see one yet, but again, we have some chunky ones there as well. So again, we have to figure this out. You did bankruptcy 8 years ago. Now we got these here. Okay, what are we doing wrong to keep falling into the crack, falling down here? So again, this is a person Rapid was submitted on 128. Okay, 15,000 credit. As I told you, this can take up to 3 to 6 months. This should be about 4.5 months if it's done right and you follow through. Rapid will get this out of the red. That's the most important thing right now. And at First Premier, you didn't really need the card, but I guess you wanted it, no problem. They'll approve anybody as long as you spend 95 bucks to get the card. That was 5893. 5080, 5080. All right, Brandy, our floor supervisor, is your specialist. You signed up on 2/14/2024. Did you ghost us or something? What's been going on with your life? Here are 2 inquiries you did on your own, all right, which would be a total violation. And then you have a late payment on an auto. On an auto, you could actually call that lender and say, can I put that payment into the back of the loan? Like you get to do in houses all the time too. What you're looking to do is buy some time. Collections are not really big, go around them. This is a little card you can pay down pretty easy. On First Premier on their dashboard, you can go on the left-hand side, it says there's increased score, increased limit, do that. Pay them a couple bucks. Rapid doesn't show anything yet. So we got to get rid of that late payment. Okay, this is basically someone who basically violated and have a late payment. Is this my fault or theirs, ladies and gentlemen? It's their fault. They're responsible. They applied back then and this year. They should not apply at all. All right, they got new accounts. All right, $1,000 here and there, and I didn't do that. They did it on their own, and they're late. You have 3 violations. My recommendation to Brandy: close the case, because they don't know how to listen. If you want, then you tell us why they want to basically keep it open. Negotiate with her what you got to do. Number 5080. I suggest we close it. I mean, let's understand. I'm doing rebuilding for 500 stinking bucks, and I'm giving you back 500 bucks in your pocket. I line it up bad history, and you go get 2,000 of credit, and you violate. I mean, does it make any sense? But again, all right, I basically want to do it to reimburse you with the money you spent in the first place. Here's 5179, 5179. So far, we got you almost 100 points, not bad. Okay, points over here. Brandy's your specialist. You signed up on 122, no inquiries. Please keep it that way. You have a collection to go around, and you have an open sky. Put a balance on it. From there, your Rapid ends on 6/5/2024. I already ended my wife's birthday, but again, you got some green lights here. We got you 38 points. Rapid's working, is pushing you up and away. Here you go again. So all of a sudden here, we put a little balance here. We pop this up to 700 score. That 500 card is simple to do. Again, talk to Brandy on Monday after 10 o'clock. All right, she'll probably say pop the card right away. But I'd say, why don't we go get 4 cards for you for 25,000 plus? You don't have anything besides open sky. Once again, you can upgrade your package today for $19.99. That's $1,999. This would give you a corporation tax ID. All right, level 1 for 90 days and 10,000 of cash credit. Oh, I'm sorry, 25,000. Okay, I guess we changed that, okay? Or it's a typo. If it's a typo, take advantage of it today. you get 25,000 of cash credit. But again, what's a corporation? Legal person. What do we get supply credit for? To get 51,000 up to that to balance our debt if we have debt. Supply turns into cash. We focus on SS4 more than anything now. It allows even you to get a tax ID under you. It allows you to build a division of you. It also says banking and credit purposes right in front of you. That's per entity. So we have a choice today. I'm going to build cash credit reports under tax IDs. You sign for a building, car, apartment, complex, storage unit. If the corporation screws up, they come get you. It should always be done under division process. So please call us on Monday after 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time after our meeting called Setting the Tone. We do that meeting every day at 7:30. This is 5825. Here we have no score in Equifax. It could be an address problem. We'll look at that as well. You brought yourself down versus up. Jake's your specialist. You signed up 1125 last year. Rebuilt. From here you have 2, 4, 6 collections hitting you now, and 1 hit right away, so that brought your score down. You have a Mercury card, terminated account, so you have no credit at all. So we have to get you a card, go around all this with the rapid rescore. And now your rapid results are good to a 512. So again, we have to build you up and away. First, we're going to check the address, see if that fixes the problem. Go around this and pop you a card. But I don't know if you get a bonus card. If you do, let Jake know it's not on the system when I went over the case today. That's 5825. From here, we have 5824. 5824. No inquiries, please keep it that way. Jake's your specialist. You have all these collections going to go around him. You did a bankruptcy 6 years ago. You might want to think about sealing your record so it never shows up again. Capital One, why don't you put 20% on that card? Rapid's good till 515 or 512, 2025. 1 green light, we can push you up and away. Rapid was basically there. All right, submitted. So, all right, we can actually look at the RAP, see this and crash it. Hopefully did not, it'll push it up and away. And at least get to the 600s. If we owed you a card, get it for that. We can even get you more on top of that. That's 5824. Here's 5890. 5890, it's a rebuild. Doesn't say you get a bonus card. Check Priscilla on Monday. From here, your scores haven't went up too much. Okay, 1226. All right, but the difference is they have went up. So this is wrong. They wrote down the number they're currently at. So because here it shows you basically below 510 or 610. 30 points, 30 points. That is a rapid pushing you up and away. And that's the ultimate goal. So rapid is good till 127. All right, it was submitted, so it's going to be for 90 days. You got some green lights. You can take this all here, and you got Navy. Please don't screw up Navy. Let me line you up for 100,000 of credit to Navy. But again, you have an authorized user. Get rid of it. You don't need it. Here, the same thing, 200 bucks. Come on, an authorized user for $200, 85%. Your friend's killing your credit here. All right, 85% on a shitty car for 200 bucks. Any Primary Express or Chase. Remove that, remove that. I will literally push you to 700 score in less than 3 weeks if you do what you're told. 3 weeks. But again, you got to talk to Priscilla on Monday. It's 5890. From there, we have 5887. Okay, we have late payments. It's not good to be late. Keep in mind, we need 3 on times and go around it. Jake's your specialist. You have all these collections hitting you. Luckily, they're not huge. Go around and see if they'll charge them off or get rid of them. Here we have a $300 card, 177%. Your authorized users are killing you. So let's remove these. Let's remove these. Let's take this and balance this and pay this little shitty card down. And let me push you to 700 score in about 6 weeks, if you allow me to. And then be on time on this one too. So again, rapid basically results are good till 6/5. What's this 6/5 day? My wife's birthday. Okay. Well, rapid's trying to push you up. That's what it's doing. Again, let's get you up and away to 700 score. So let us know. I don't know if you get a bonus card or not. But this person should be focusing on 25 to 50,000 of credit. And that's what I'd have them do. Here's 5889. Your rapid rebuilt $5,000 card, no problem. Jake's your specialist. Okay, we have no inquiries. Please keep it that way. All right, the same little company you went after 5 different loans. Capital One's paid. We go around this crap and then push you up and away. Discover zero balance, put 20% on it. Capital One, put 20% on it. All right, basically it says results to be determined. So you just signed up here, no problem. I can get this person a 700 score in 7 weeks. Okay, put a balance here. How much credit you want? 5. Let's get you 25 to 50. Let us know, please. That's what I tell you to do. Any problem, American Express or Chase. 5184, Brandy Floor Supervisor is your specialist. Million in the making, 25 or 5,000 of credit. And the Navy. Why would you go after Navy unless I lined you up? All right, you see, people hear me talk about Navy and all the things I can line up. You did it every time you do it on your own, it doesn't work. I line up with dashboards and history, and there you go, up to 50,000 in credit cards. But again, all right, these are violations. I mean, why would you go after Navy unless I lined you up? No, I don't want to put a star there. I don't do Navy. I line you up. The reason I don't do Navy for you is they make sure when you go to the pre-qualifier, it makes you go inside your bank account, and I'm sure you don't want me inside your bank account. So again, I don't understand why we do that. Balance these 2, get rid of this little card here, and I'll build you up and away. Any problem, American Express or Chase? No green lights, and you're playing the up and down show right now. This person here, I could probably have them to a 700 score. I'm going to say 9 weeks. If they do what they're told, we got to figure out if this is a violation as well. 9 weeks going around it to a 700 score. Think about 50 to 100,000 of credit, please. All right, not 5. 5014. Here they want 50,000. Oh, good. We're getting somewhere in this direction. Million in the making. Score is going up a little bit. Here they went down. Here they went up. Okay. No inquiry. Good. All right. Self lead. Come on. You don't need that crap. Why would you do that? Capital One and all this other stuff in collections. Okay. You got self lead. It's your own damn money you're playing with, and you're late to yourself. Why don't you do this about 100 times? Jump up and kick yourself in the ass at. Discover, terminated. Let me pop a damn real card and get rid of this crap here. Go around this, go around this. But again, you did that and you violated the program. Why would you do that? All right, now is it my fault they inquiry? No. So basically don't blame me because everyone wants to blame somebody else. So the up and down show. Here's 5879. You are a million in the making. You want 10,000 credit, not a problem. No inquiries, good. We're going to go around this. You have a lot of collections. See if we can get them to charge it all off. Symphony Bank, 3 of them. From there, kickoff. Well, we got no one of those wasted things to do. Balance this or increase the limits. From here, across the board, use this to balance it all. It's not submitted yet to be determined on the rapid rescore. It's probably out there. They just haven't assigned a date to it because something's pushing you up and away while you're getting these collections. So balance this, get rid of this, you don't need it. Go around this, 10,000 of credit. Based on where it stands right now, you're looking at about 11 weeks. Okay, and this will be 700 score plus. I'm getting at 10,000 on one card or two. From here, we have 5173. A lot of collections, no inquiry, good. You went up a little bit, no problem. 500 on bonus card. Chris is your specialist. We got to go around this mess here. Mission Lane, all right, you got it 96%. On their dashboard, they'll actually increase the limit for you. You don't need this. And all the rest of this is all terminated crap. Put a balance on credit first. Okay, literally get rid of this, balance these. US Bank, they're great. They give you 100,000 credit for the corp, even if you're retired on Social Security. They do it for our clients all the time. This needs to be removed. This needs to be balanced. You need to put a balance on this. Go around this. And 500, that's all you want? Damn. Okay, we can do that now. I mean, why don't we go after 50 to 100,000? 5173, Everscrew, American Express, or Chase. Need to know that as well. The 2 of the best cards to ever get. That was 5173. Here's 52. So you're going up away a little bit here. Priscilla's your specialist. It's a rebuilt. Wrap a rescore, $500 bonus card to reimburse you. Then you have 2 collections go around, and you have a dismissed Chapter 13, all right, which is closed basically in the past. All right, no problem. It'll show up to 7 years unless you let us basically go after it our way. You have no revolving credit. You need us to get you a card. So we can see if we can do that right away as well. Any problem, American Express or Chase? Your rapid ended on 12/13. It was pushing you up. See 12/13 here? Pushed you up. Now it's going to start dropping. You need a rapid rescore right away. But I tell you to do that today. Ultimate. It's up to you. 54, now at 52. Here's 5136. No score. Usually it's an address. We'll double check that. Brandy's your specialist. It's also a floor supervisor. You get a rebill with a bonus card. No inquiries. Keep it that way, please. We have these collections, and then you're late. Late payments kill your account. Remember, you're not supposed to be late. Please don't screw up Navy. It's closed. Damn it! I could get you 50,000 at Navy, even when you have a 550 score and you're jacked up. I don't understand that, but here we are. 152%, 126. Here's kickoff, which you don't need. Any problem, American Express or Chase? Again, we're gonna have to figure this out because this here late payment screws up everything. It's kind of like a violation. So again, talk to Brandy Monday after 10 o'clock. We'll figure out what is the game plan. If we have a game plan, if we close your case. 5065, 5065. Score went down a little bit. It went up over here. So what are we doing? Playing the Macarena. Here we have a rebuilt 500 bonus card, Brandy Specialist. We build your score up and away. Then you go after one main, and this one and this one. 2 1 mains. So we got 3 collections, no problem. Navy, please do not screw up Navy. I can get you so much credit, it's ridiculous. But again, terminated account, need to know where it stands right now. Results for Rapid were good till 6/21/24. You had 1 green light, it was pushing you up and away. But again, these inquiries would have crashed everything we're trying to do. You violated the program. Talk to Brandy on Monday, figure out what the game plan will be. There's 5065. 5065. 5136. Let's see. Yeah, 31. I did that one. All right, there's 5065. All right, 5900. Okay. This is nice. All right, nice and clean. A rebuilt 500 bonus card. Jake's your specialist. Come back here. And you have this, all right, Chase card for 15,000. 20%. Okay. All you want is 500 bucks. I mean, it's ridiculous. Here's a person I can get them $100,000 of credit in the next 4 weeks, personal business, and they get 500 bonus card. Talk to Jake about getting more. You have all these green lights. Rapid results are good till 6/5/2025. My wife's birthday. It's great. And look what it's doing to you. Come on, look. Rapid goes up. And what does it do? It creates green lights. I like that. Green lights. It means let's get some more. But let us know, number 5900, please. All right. Hopefully you want 100,000. If you sell $19.99 today, it's $1,999. We will basically upgrade your program, corporation. All right, tax ID, put you to level 1 and set up with me, and we're going to give you 25,000 of cash credit. It's supposed to be 10, but it's made a mistake. It's okay. Today we will honor that if it was done today. Corporation's a legal person. It's right there. May sue or be sued. Be careful, because it's not really going to protect you if somebody sues it and goes after you up and away. Supply can turn into cash, up to about $51,000. That's the goal. From there, remember, tax ID, you're allowed 3 of these of you, as long as you have no intent to do fraud. And it actually says banking and credit purposes too. We can play and build you up and away. We're going to build cash credit reports under tax ID. From there, you basically sign a lease of a building, car, apartment complex, or a storage unit. They sue the corp, they sue you, you guaranteed it. So the goal is on Monday, call your specialist, please, after 10 o'clock. So the ultimate goal for all of us is to rebuild our lives, but it takes rules and tools and knowledge. All right, unfortunately, what's happened in the past, you brought the pain home. There's no reason to do that. So, but again, it's going to be up to you. So let me do this. There are 2 questions here. I always take a picture, make sure I assign it to someone, even though I answer the question as well. Okay. All right. For your work and all right. Thank you for your work and help. No problem. Platinum, Quicksilver. Okay. All right. I will take the 100,000 of personal and 100,000 corporate credit for 5,000 today. That's not going to. Okay. Well, that's 5,000 each. So that means you use 5,000 for the 100,000 for personal or for business or both. So that would cost you 10 grand. Okay. So make payments as you go, please. Well, we don't take payments on a discounted thing at 50% on a last day of the month. Sorry, it had to be paid in full. If you want the $8,000 one, you can make payments, but I'd call the office, see if somebody is silly enough to negotiate all that, because they're responsible. I have to babysit it now. So I would call the office right away. Remember, I want to make sure you're all CFOs, Chief Financial Officer, personal and business. We have to protect our family, and we got to make sure we don't, we protect our assets. Sorry, all of you have jeopardized your family and your assets. Founder's Kit, if you don't have a copy today, Office $9.99, discount through me $4.99 if it's a Zelle. Real Estate Financial Series $19.90 at the office or $9.99 during the webinar with me. From there, the Reynolds University was my gift and my dream for me, but I got to go in a coma and have to come back and rebuild it again. Specialty classes, I'll be online tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. All right, I got 9 classes tomorrow. Corporations and legal person may sue or be sued. What did I tell you about earlier? What banks and grocery stores do? Have 3 divisions of you. Do you want to be a millionaire? The answer is no. Do you want to be a millionaire corporation? Oh, yeah. What do we do next? Everything we do should be a division of a corporation. When you hear these ding-dongs on TikTok, when it closes in quick claim deed, bull crap. That property should have been in basically through the escrow into the division's name. They don't know what the hell they're doing, by the way. Financial system, tax balance, you become the bank and buckets of money. From there, what do? Today, you get a 10% up to 50% off something today. You can make payments on something, but not a real big discounted one. From there, what do? Divisions, I add history. Once I add history, I multiply the credit, daisy chain, then a tax ID. You want divisions today? They're $4.99 versus $9.99. Here's a way you can get 3 with or without credit. So take a picture of this. This will be honored today. Okay, but it's going to be up to you. If it's done today, all right, I will double the numbers if you do it right away by Zelle. Instead of 3, you get 6, 9 will be 18, 12 will be 24. That 100,000 today, I'm giving a 50% discount on the last day of the month. They normally discount 2,000. I'm discounting 5 if it's done today. But again, that's a Zelle right away. From there, 50,000 is discounted, literally for $39.99. 25,000 is discounted to $19.99. Simple. Is a Zelle. Make sure you understand our Zelle. Call the office. 800-254-9506. Keep in mind, I don't think you have your time. I'm up every day at 2:25 since I was 2.5 years old, by the way. I never sleep past that. I'm just up ready to go. Again, I want you to find your me time. Get up an hour or 2 tomorrow earlier. From there, make yourself a money-making machine, auto income. I'm going to look at boring and steady all my life. It makes sense. All right, I own a lot of these things through the corporate structure, and I went after all of them. Why don't you? Next, it's like anything else. I like the American dream. See, I never had a Christmas or a birthday till I got a wife. I didn't know what that was like. When she gets me something, I feel guilty. The reality is I have 6 kids and 13 grandkids. God's been good to me. Auction properties all the time. Properties, apartment complex. You might want us to do the work for you and partner up. That way you can learn as we go and basically get you some investments as well and get the return to up to $100,000 a month. That would be the goal. And these are the things I've done for 49 years. All right, having fun, literally just creating auto income managed by a management company. I don't want to run a business. I love what I do. I want to change the world, and that's what I want to do for you. So if you want my location system to find you one, we can do that. You can fight through the coaching and you go get it on your own. Or we'll give you the broker's list, you can find them yourself. But if you're in a 6 months or 12 months coaching and you want to get one of the ones I have in inventory, you let me know, because I'm getting ready to close escrow on some of these. So partnering with me is very simple. This means that you're going to be an investor on the credit I build you to invest, and we're going to share a piece. We're going to share a location. So this is, I told you to take a picture of earlier today. What is our ultimate goal? When I find a location, would you like one? Would you like me to help you through the escrow? Would you want me to do it for you? You want to share that location. If we share it, we're going to have a division. If you're in a 6 months coaching, you get to say, I want that one. You're going to get 25%. I'm going to get 75%. You got auto income. Been doing this since basically 1987, making millionaires all the time. If you're in a 12 months coaching program, you get to 75%. I get to 25%. Now, I'm never going to sell my part. I keep things forever, okay? Because in my irrevocable trust, the family don't basically replace me. They just take over to be a puppet master. But again, would you like one or like me to point you a direction? But that'll be up to you. So when we partner up, the goal is auto income. So some people, David here literally got 96,000 in 8 months. From there, buying an income, it's like if you want to do, credit card or cash in a bridge loan, that makes you almost double your money. 80910 every month for 12 months, that's doubling the money. And what do you have to do? From there, you can deposit cash or a card. Simple. You make money off money. Again, that would be a Zelle to call the office today. If we do a phone call, it could be a 15-minute call. You just want to ask questions. The blueprint's an hour call with husband and wife or partner of life. Coaching is every other week. A call with me today, if you did it today, instead of $5.99, it is $3.99 if you sell it right away. From there, the blueprint call is an hour. We're going to tear apart your life and interview you, and I'm going to turn it into a blueprint. That way we get to million to billion. But again, husband and wife or partner of life, the office sells it for $19.99. Today, it is half price for me for $9.99 if it was a Zelle payment. Coaching's fun. Your case file's on my desk. I look at it every 5 days. I know more about your credit than you do. But again, what did I always do? I took $40,000 off of a card like a line of credit, and I bought my car wash, laundromat, or dry cleaners. $100,000 storage unit, $250 apartment complex. I used borrow money to accomplish the goal to auto income, boring and steady. Now, if you want a mini coaching program, it's very simple. This is a blueprint call with me. Another call after that, 10,000 of credit, 90 days of refresh. Today, this is discounted to $19.99, and it's only for one of you. One of you do it for $19.99, and that's what we get to do. Same price as a blueprint call normally cost. If you want 6 weeks of coaching, that means we're going to get you 25,000 credit, blueprint you. From there, expedite the rapid and put you in all classes for 90 days. Use the 11,497. Today, it is given away for $6,000 today. Very simple, and it's a Zelle. Call the office, 800-254-9506, because last day of the month. From there, if you want to get more serious about 3, 6, and 12 months of coaching, and we got to do what the IRS says. They say small business is 5 million above or below. So let's go get to 5 million. Let's use that as our goal. I'll help you fight to get the keys, or I'll do them for you. Either way, we accomplish the goal until we're done. We don't give up. Today, if you're looking at a 3 months coaching program, all right, and I help and guide you every step of the way, no problem, get up to that $100,000 of credit. What are we going to do? Simple. We're going to basically use projections, all right, look at limits increasing and daisy chain credit. Calls are bi-weekly. Ultimate goal. 3 months is basically going to cost you, if you did it today, $9,000, and we're going to get you 50,000 of credit. 6 months is 16,000, 100,000 of credit. We look at 24 months, 32,000, and we get you 200,000 credit as a bonus on that. It is a Zelle situation. Now, The goal would be a wrap or rescore for all of you. Push the score up and away, get to the 750 mark. If you need to wrap it today, it's $4.99 to push you to that. But you got to do what you're asked to do too. From here, 750 is waiting for everybody if you're not a client yet. What do? 10,000 in credit, rapid rescore, dispute all negatives for 9 months for free. $14.98, go to class Friday or Saturday or both, discounted to $9.99 today. All right, never bring the pain home. When it comes to the starter package Remain in the Making, make your CFO, go to class Friday, Saturday, and from there, what do? We charge you $24.99. We give you $25,000 of credit, 10 times your investment. Analyze, add history, and pop credit right away. Discounted today for $19.99. All right, if it was done right away today. It's a Zell. Help me help you and help other people too. Referrals are basically become an affiliate. What do we need to do is balance the debt. The banks and grocery stores can bankrupt pieces and not bring the pain to the corp and they write it all off. So could you. It's learning how to play the game to win. So that's what I want you to think about today. Don't forget, tomorrow I'm on class all day. So we become a certified CFO. We learn to look behind that curtain every step of the way. And from there, I got to do my best, and I'm a sinner. I'm also a licensed pastor in California. So the difference is I got to say, basically, I do my best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. But that's just me. I just have to be me. So the goal is very simple for all of us today. Some things were discounted today. I would suggest right away, call that office, 800-254-9506. From there, all right, gonna make sure I basically do one more thing and let you know one thing. I'm always gonna say thank you, Jesus. And always remember, God loves us all.